Alright, next we're going to talk about an oldie but a goodie, flight control. Loading, loading, loading. That was odd. There you go. I really like the music in this game just because I think it's so funny. So, let's go ahead and start playing. So the way it works is you take these little planes right here, and you just guide them into their place. Now if you're like me, and doing this gets a little dull after like 2 seconds, there's a speed up option. Your speed up option goes away when 2 planes get close to each other, because it alerts you, it goes dee dee dee. See there, it slowed it down. You can turn it back on by double tapping and it keeps it locked. Once you land a plane, you can fly over it or whatever, it doesn't really matter. And they're gonna crash. Oh, they're not gonna crash, good. I appear to be a better pilot than I look. They crashed. Alright, good. I wanted us to die so that you could see what it's like. If you do good enough, it says, enjoy this delicious beverage. So you can choose different airfields if you want. There's Hawaii. There's a ship. There's this thing. You can go skiing. And then back to normal. Flight control is also $1, I believe. It came out a very long time ago. There's a few versions of this on the App Store. I think this one is the best. It has a great interface, it's smooth, and it's just all around an enjoyable game. So this is one you might also consider if you enjoy these kind of games. As far as complaints go, I don't really have any. You didn't get to see the big giant planes that show up. They're like jumbo airliners or whatever, and they go faster. But the game will eventually get very complicated with all the planes flying around and stuff. But you'll enjoy it, so that's Flight Control. Alright, the next game I want to talk about is it's an odd game. I'm not entirely sure how to say it. I think you say it Espgaluda? Espgaluda 2? It is... how much is it? It is $8.99. There is a light version of it, but it's expensive for a reason. You'll see. It is the loudest game I have ever seen. If iPhone mode, arcade mode, I don't know what the difference is. I'm gonna play on hard just so you can see all of it. You have different controls. Decide where you want them at. I'm gonna have to hold it because it's a little intense. You have different characters. This one has wide shot. This one has a strong awakening form or whatever. That guy's just strong, whatever. So we're gonna play with her. So we'll start with phase 1, tutorial, blah 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 blah. You can just skip it up there. So it shoots on its own, but you can turn the shots off with this button. Shots on, shots off. You're given 3 lives, but you have an infinite amount of continues if you so wish. You know, clearly avoid the bullets. This is the awakening form. In awakened form, bullets go slower, your shots are more powerful, but you need those green crystals, and when you run out of here, when you run out of those green crystals, the bullets turn red and turn faster. So when the little mini boss shows up, I'll show you the ultimate hack. You have a shield, and it's this right here. Your shield gauge is down here at the bottom. The longer you hold it, the more powerful this becomes. Completely hacked. But you have 2 shots. You have a laser, and you have this wide multi-shot. Until you get more, like, as you go along, you'll see the power-ups. Until you get progressively stronger, I wouldn't recommend using the laser, because it's not very strong. Her laser is pretty fantastic on its own, so because I'm cheap, I mean, it just sucks the holy crap out of their health. I hope I get hit again so I can show you the awakened form. You can change your shot in awakened form. Here. So you say continue, yes. Hey, yes. And when you get that purple thing, it gives you like full unlocked abilities. It's that basic kind of Japanese arcade shooter. It is a lot of fun. You'll enjoy it. It's really expensive, but it's pretty much worth it. So that's Espgaluda 2. Okay, the next game we're going to talk about is also an oldie but a goodie. It's called Globall. And Globall has a very simple, intuitive process to it. It's incredibly basic, but it's the way that they implement it is what makes it so nice. So the way you move is you move your device. There's no touching the screen. If you touch the screen, it pauses. So, you know, in order to clear a level, you have to destroy all these little blocks. They're little multipliers. So really, once you get good enough, the point isn't to clear the level, it's to clear the level with a high score. See the little white thing that I just devoured? If you don't have a power-up of some sort, there are different power-ups. You saw the squares getting attacked by lightning. They're secret areas. And there are lives. So we're going to leave those for now. See how it's mean now and it eats you? Just shake it off. But if I had had this little lightning power-up over here, it would have taken care of it. One thing that you can't kill even with the power-up is those little dots right there, because they turn into spikes. And if you hit them, they take away a life. And start you over. So, Globall is an insanely fun game. There's I don't know how many levels there are, I haven't played it in a long time. When you clear it, you get this kind of score. Or screen or whatever. And it actually shows you your location and will connect you with how good you are in the world or whatever. So you have the best total score in 1700 feet. Cool. And so at the top here, you can change total score level 6 high score. So I can say level 6 high score. And I've got the best score in 1500 feet. Y'all need to I need to watch yourselves. I'm a professional. That's me being sarcastic. But yep, that's Globall. You have levels option here. These are all locked because I'm lazy and haven't played them yet. You can choose any level you want. Let's see how many levels there are. 70! There are 70 levels. You'll have fun trying to clear all of it. I think it's just $1 or so. Let me see. No, Globall is $3. I was just kidding. There is a light version. There's also a light version of Espgaluda, which you'll definitely want to play before you actually spend $5 on it. So, this is Globall. I highly recommend it. It is a ton of fun.